All right, got 10 seconds to market open. I like Palantir opening breakout to pre-market low. See sellers stacking up here. I'm in shorts on Palantir. Contracts aren't moving as strong as I like. Only sitting 10% in profit 15. I take my first trim just because it's a market open trade, 20%. When we stops to break even. Tesla is also a strong pre-market low break. Stopped out of Palantir. This market open breakout trade, that's why I don't like them. You get stopped out like instantly. You only got one trim on Palantir. Tesla, if we can do a red to green flip, I like that for longs for a bounce off pre-market low. The video of trying to break above previous day high. QQQ, we're holding pre-market low as well. I like QQQ for a pre-market low bounce here. Oh, the heck. Tesla's holding pre-market low as well. Attempting to. That's frustrating with Palantir. Look at that. See, if I waited for a 2R for 30%, I wouldn't have been stopped out so fast at break even. That's frustrating. I like QQQ, but I'm not seeing a lot of buyers step in. Oh, I see Tesla. Tesla's ripping now. The heck? Why can't I take this trade? I'm in Tesla longs. Bouncing pre-market low here. We can break above VWAP. Wow, strong rejection of VWAP. We were fighting right at VWAP. Break and hold above it. That's a good sign. Getting a good push. Need a break above previous day low and previous day close. A lot of buyers stepping in. That's good. Almost at 15% for 1 hour, but gonna give this trade some room to breathe. Wait for a 2 hour. Don't want to make the same mistake as the first one, but trying to break through previous day low and previous day close on Tesla. Got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Good sign if we can close above previous day low and previous day close. Bouncing my weekly level. Bounce pre-market low. rejecting previous day low right now. You need to take out that previous candle high and previous day low and previous day close. If we can push past that, we should push it with strength up to pre-market high. Yeah, Palantir looks like it wants to set up for demand break and retest pre-market low. All right, taking my first trim on Tesla. 30% 2R, moving stops to break even. Stops are at break even in Tesla. Next trim will be 50%, a little bit above 3R. Most likely be right a little bit before pre-market high. So if we can get up there, but we need to hold above previous day low and previous day close. QQQ doing a break and retest of its opening print. NVIDIA attempting a break and retest of its previous day high. Wow, a lot of sellers coming in on Tesla. QQQ is looking strong, breaking above its VWAP. QQQ contracts moving much more nicely too. Look at that. NVIDIA break and retest previous day high. Got about 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Tesla does not want to push through previous day close and previous day low. Look at that beautiful clean break and retest on NVIDIA previous day high. Got a beautiful break and retest on QQQ opening print. Missed both those trades. NVIDIA is really looking for a bounce down in demand here, that area. QQQ could have done an early pre-market low bounce. Market open bounce. Good close above previous day close, previous day low. Just need to reclaim this and hold above it now. Palantir broke above pre-market low. It's rejecting the weekly level there. QQQ is very strong. Nvidia is very strong. Tesla is not following suit with the market. Look at that, Palantir rejecting my weekly level and previous day low. Tesla, we need a hold above previous day low. Yeah, Nvidia's break and retest was much more beautiful. I'm liking bounce and break and retest off of previous day high. AMD, beautiful bounce off of pre-market low. Didn't like it because of post earnings. Afraid it was going to be too volatile in terms of wicking me out, so I didn't have AMD in the watch list. Nvidia contracts on that retest is moving nicely. Tesla, I'm about to get, yep, Tesla got stopped out. That's frustrating. One trim on both trades, but better than losing. Again, had a later entry on Tesla. I needed to take it around here. I had some issues with Webull, with I guess not having enough cash in my account, so I need to keep more cash in there. The issue I had with market open trades is one, getting stopped out so quick, and two, you I can estimate what the contract prices are at market open, but I'm not gonna be able to know for sure. So that ate up a lot of my trading capital, which made it I had less capital to use on Tesla or the second trade. So I think I'm just gonna avoid market open trades going forward. Look at that, Tesla holding above VWAP. That's the issue with moving stops to break even. And if you have a later entry and you get stopped out, let the trade goes in your favor. But risk management's what's been saving me, so I'd rather just continue focusing on my risk management and get better entries so I don't get stopped out versus adjusting my risk management. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes here. I just want to see how Tesla, Palantir, Nvidia play out. If Tesla or Nvidia can break out a pre-market high, Tesla can actually hold above previous day low, previous day close, and I want to see Palantir actually flush this for a break and retest to the downside. And look at Tesla go. That's exactly what I thought I was going to do. Strong push. Would have had my trim around there. That's frustrating. Same with Palantir. Had the right thesis on both on trade ideas so far. It's just entries. My entries are killing me. Look at Tesla go with all its strength. That is extremely frustrating. Look at that. Even Tesla with a break and retest above previous day low, previous day close. Could have been a good entry point there as well. Bounce. Look at that. Trim right around there. That's where I was looking to trim. That would have been around 50, 60% profit. If it broke above pre-market high, that was probably from 100%, close to it. That is extremely frustrating. Look at Tesla go. Video too. Clean break and retest previous day high. I'm glad I didn't have pre-market low short breakouts on Tesla. Had an hourly level there. Top of it too, we've been in uptrending market, all-time high. Don't really want to short with the overall trend, and maybe that would have saved me with Palantir. I got one trim, fortunately, but that continuation isn't really there. Could have saved that opportunity for Nvidia break and retest the previous day high. Even QQQ pre-market low bounce. Just saved us so I could focus on Tesla bounce here. As soon as we flush down here, have this aggressive buying week of market open, could have entered right here around pre-market low. Same with QQQ bounce there. Look at that, AMD rejecting pre-market high, and that'd be their all-time high. Really, I like just taking bounces on pre-market low or reject a pre-market high, or if I miss those, wait for a break out of pre-market high for a break and retest. Same with Tesla or any other ticker. SPY is bouncing its opening print. SPY can decide what it wanted to do there. Look at Tesla. Opportunity there. Another opportunity to add to the position there. This one got to be stopped out. Look at Nvidia beautifully breaking through pre-market high and hourly level. Missed opportunities. So even if I was here, if I took a trim up here, fear of rejecting pre-market high. Could have put stops below this candle low, so if it breaks back below previous day close, previous day low, it could be reversing. So that's how I could have managed the trade if I was still in it. Palantir still looks good for a break and retest to the downside pre-market low. Yeah, look at that. Those NVIDIA contracts almost up over 150% entered around here. Oh, gonna call it a day and go get ready for got work meetings in a little bit here. See how I ended the day. Yeah, up $400. Better than being down $400 or taking a full size loss. So I will take that. I think that also puts me green on the week with yesterday's win. So happy with my risk management. Um, Learn, I'm just going to skip market open trades. Takes trading and mental capital to take away from other A plus setups like bounces. I really like bounces at pre-market low or break and retest, previous day high, opening print, previous day close. So lots of opportunities. I don't need to trade the market open. Um, Going to go recap that, and but overall happy with staying green on the day.